Notion can be a little bit intimidating, especially when you're starting from scratch. So in today's video, I'm going to do a step-by-step tutorial on how I built my academic Notion page, my college dashboard for this year, and kind of show you all the things that I think are necessary for me. And you also get a free template at the end of this video, so that you can also use this and customize it to your liking. So if you're new here, this is my 4th episode of my back to school series. So make sure to subscribe to the bell so you never miss another one of my videos, and let's get straight on into it. So this is what my whole dashboard looks like with everything together, and just kind of like my theme. We're going to add a new page by hitting the slash. The slash brings up all of the different things that you can do with Notion, and we're going to hit page. So this is going to bring up a new page. You're going to title it whatever you wanted to do. I did college dashboard. Then on top of the text, you have 2 different options, 3 actually. You can add a comment. I don't really use that, but you can add an icon. This is the icon that's going to pop up on your main dashboard. And then you can also add a cover. You don't have to, but I like to. I feel like customizes it. It automatically generates one, and then you can change it. It's in the top right corner. You can change it, reposition it, do whatever you want. I look up a photo on Pinterest. I looked up red aesthetic. For some reason, I decided that I want to make this red this year. So I just play with it until I find a photo that I like and that will look good, because sometimes they come out really blurry, especially since it's blown up so much. And then you can change it by hitting that right corner, top right corner, where it says change or reposition. You can also do the same with the icon. You can change it to whatever you want. Now, to add some widgets, I feel like a lot of people don't know this. You literally just look up Notion widgets. You can find this free template on Notion. This is just one that I found, and I'm going to copy the link and I'm just going to paste it into the actual page. So when you paste it, it pulls up like a sidebar. You're going to hit embed. Embed is going to actually show you the widget, and you can use the widget from your Notion page, so which is really nice. I didn't like how this one looked, so we'll end up changing this. I found a different page from that same resource. I literally just looked up Notion widgets and this one came up. This one is so I can use it for studying, and you can customize it. So since my theme is red, I'm going to change it, and we're just going to change and customize it however we want. We're going to copy that URL and paste it into our dashboard. Before pasting it in, I'm going to turn this page into columns, and we're going to do 3 different columns. You'll see why in a second. Just have different places to put everything. So again, I pasted it in and then hit embed. So by hitting embed, we make sure that we can actually use that page from our actual dashboard. So then I'm going to go to Indify. I think that's how you say it. It has like this feather. They have a couple of different options that you can also use to embed, like this clock. They don't have too many options. That's why I'm showing you a couple of different options of where to get your widgets and just kind of play around with it. You can customize it however you want. I was going to change it to red, but I didn't like it. So I'm going to go back to my actual dashboard to hit replace or to embed them, because I decided I want to switch them. You just hit the widget on the top right corner and it comes up with like different things. Like you can crop it, you can change it. I'm going to hit replace, which is like a circle with arrows. And then we're going to put the clock first and then the timer next, just because I think it looks better. And again, very customizable. You can do whatever you want with this. Again, I'll have the template linked down below so you can like change it however you want. But I think this is a good way to like know what you want to do. The next thing I'm going to add is a timer. So this website, I forgot the name of it, also has, so you can add a timer. I changed it so it's like a butter yellow and then like red text, but you pretty much do the same thing with this one. You customize it and then you copy that widget URL, you paste it in, and then from there you embed it. Then you can customize it to whatever size you want, and then you can play around with it, and you can see that now I have everything ready to go. Next, I'm embedding this picture. By embedding a picture, I just copied it into it. I made this by using a Pinterest photo and then adding text on Canva. So I just made this little welcome back screen on Canva. Then I'm cropping it because I don't like the size of it. I want it to be a little bit skinnier. So you can do that by either clicking on it and then hitting, again, they have a dashboard that you can use on the top corner, and then you can change it. Here's me back in Canva showing you how I made this. So I just chose an image. I'm copying the text that I used. The ratio I think is 1500 by 600 pixels. to embed it into the Notion page. So then the next one I'm going to put is get things done. This is where I'm going to put all my tasks and things like that. So I'll show you how to do that later. But again, embedding it, I literally just dragged the image onto Notion and it just embedded it for me. And then again, just cropping it so I have whatever I want, the size, my desired size. Next, I'm writing daily to-do list. I'm going to highlight it and change the normal text and make it a heading. You can kind of play around with this. You can do this by hitting the slash or actually highlighting it, and it'll pull up like an actual like QR thing, like a whole menu that you can choose from. Then I'm going to be hitting to-do list. Again, hit the backslash and then it'll pull up. You can either start typing to-do list or you can just scroll through the menu and it'll show you. You can also change the color of your text by, again, hitting the backslash. You can highlight it and then change the color. Usually the color is like the second one, so you either turn it into something else or you change the color. So it's really nice because those are the top two things that you can do. Then I'm just going to hit some space and I want to make a daily overview. I end up changing a lot of things in this page. I started off by making a divider because I wanted to divide the daily with the weekly. I didn't like how that looked. You can also change the background of the space so that it looks like a divider, but you can even type in there if you would like. I didn't like how that turned out either, so I will get rid of this eventually. I embedded a photo and just kind of cropped it, and then that's why it looks like kind of like a spacer, but it's really just a photo that I embedded in there. Then again, we're changing the background and the font. You can do this by either hitting on the left side. They have like the little like 6 like dots. You can change it, or you can highlight it and it'll pull up a menu and you can change it from there. If I highlight it, I'll change it to like a heading, or you can change it to text. I think the best way to change the color of the text is to highlight it and then change the color of the text. Then I'm going to hit the backslash and I'm going to make this into 2 columns. If you make it into 2 columns, that just means that it'll divide automatically the content that you put in. For one of the daily overview things, I want to put a like top priorities. So I'm going to make this a toggled list. So again, we're going to hit either, you can hit the 6 dots, or you can highlight it, whatever you want to do. They kind of all go back to the same thing. So that's the nice thing about Notion, is if you get confused on where to click, all of them kind of go back to this menu that shows you all of the different things that you can do. So I'm kind of playing around with the heading size and things like that. Then I'm going to highlight this and turn this into a toggled list, which means that whenever I type something, it'll pull up an arrow on the left side and I can hide all of the lists and things that I type out below it. I like to do this if it's something that I want to like keep private, or if it's something that it's going to be like a long list of things. I don't want it to look super crowded. So if you hit the arrow, then it's going to create like that toggled list. I ended up moving this to my 3 column on the top, just because I liked it to be like below my daily to-do lists. You can make different type of lists. You can make bulleted lists, you can make a numbered list, or the boxes, and you just do that by hitting the backslash and looking through the list. Then I'm going back to, I think it's called Indify, and making a counter of books that I read, just because I like to count that. That has nothing to do with school, just with my own intellectual goals of reading. My book goal for the year was 26, but I'm trying, because we're in 2026, but I kind of want to read like 30 books. So we'll see if that happens. But again, we're going to embed this by copying in or pasting in the URL and then turning it into just embedding it instead of a URL. That way we can actually like make it interactive and you can actually like press it and things like that. And I just like how this looks. I think this looks like really nice with the 2 and 2. I like things to be symmetrical, but that just may be like me being kind of, I don't know, just trying to be a little like organized. Then I ended up changing this to a weekly planner. I wanted this to be like a table or a database, but I ended up not liking anything that I do. So I'll show you. I ended up clicking database table, and then you can actually click on the database and open it on a separate page. So you can edit everything on a separate page and then go back to your actual college dashboard and you can see all the edits that you made. I just didn't like how this turned out, so I ended up looking for a different template and copying that in, which you'll see later. But all of this thing is adjustable, so I changed it to like Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. But this is technically a progress tracker, not like a weekly task tracker or like a planner. So I would recommend maybe not using the progress one and making a different one. You'll see me kind of trying to make a few different ones, but I didn't end up liking any of them. So that's why it's all trial and error. So then again, here is me trying to edit it. You can add new tasks and everything. This is going to be like what my planner looks like so that I can adjust it quickly. I try to use a physical planner, it just never works out for me. So we're going to try and do this, and you can add different board views and it'll add it for you. If you go back to the week, like the overall dashboard view, you can change the group and look at it by like name and then adjust it by name so that you can have it like Monday through Friday for your week. I also didn't like how this turned out. So again, I will end up changing this just because I don't like how it looked compared to another template that I did. I think the best way to start with Notion is to start with a template, see how that goes, and then if you like it, then you can start creating your own. So if you wanted to use my template, completely free, links down below. It kind of has everything already made for you, and then you just gonna have to adjust it as you want. So again, I'm like editing everything, but I don't end up liking this, so I end up changing it. But you can, in this database, customize everything to what you want. The new button is so that you have a new page for each like thing. But if you want to edit anything, you would edit it with this, like the button on to the left of the new button, and that can adjust the groups and everything. Here is the task tracker that I found online. I personally love this a lot better because it was already made a lot. Again, I love templates because if I'm trying to do something, sometimes it's just easier to use the template. So I end up just deleting all of this and starting like fresh and new. And this is what it looks like. So it's Monday through the weekend, even into next week. And then I can just add the tasks in as I would like. And the next thing is we're going to make a database. So I'm going to type in database, hit the / type in database. It's going to pull up this like table type. I'm going to hit the first one, which is like not a new page, but like embed. So this assignment tracker is going to be that. It's going to be an assignment tracker where I put in all of my assignments I get with my syllabus or just any assignments, any exams. Literally, I put everything in here. If you've seen my past Notion pages, this is like the brain, like my second brain. Like this is literally how I get through my year. So I start off by, you edit a new property by adding with the plus sign. So the first one I'm going to do is a checkbox. That one I'm going to call it completed. Then the next one is going to be just text. It's going to be assignment name. Then I'm going to hit select. And we're going to edit the property by changing it to class. We're going to add a new property as well. We're going to make it multi-select. So the type of assignment, so it can be an exam, review, it could be practice, whatever it is. I'm gonna type it in there. We're gonna hit the plus sign again. We're gonna add the due date. Some people like the due date in the front. I like it in the back so that I know like what the assignment is before. And then the last one that I like to add is the status. So if I've started it, if I haven't started it, and that can just, it makes it easier to see everything. So then I'm going to go into each one of these. We're going to go into edit property and I'm going to change it. I like to make the status one look like a stoplight. So not started is going to be red, in progress is going to be yellow, and done is going to be green. And you can just edit it to your liking. I like this because it's very customizable, and then everything will default to not started. So for assignment type, since it's multi-select, if you want to add in a new type of assignment, you just type it in and it will just pop it up there. It'll give you a color and everything. And then eventually, if you want to edit it, you'd have to go to the left button. You'd go to the right buttons where it has the 3 dots, and you would edit the color and edit the assignment name or the property or whatever it is. You can just type in, like, if you don't have enough descriptions of the assignment, then you can just type it in here. So I have assignment, practice, exam, quiz, presentation, participation, extra credit. Again, I put literally everything in here so that I know like what my week to week is going to look like. And then I ended up changing the color. So this assignments that is in parentheses 1 is what my old one looks like, and we're just going to change it. Then for classes, this is the multi-select. The classes, you just type it in the same way you would with the other select one. Next, we are adding in a button. So this button is actually a new feature that they added. I've never used this before, so this is the first time I'm going to use it. But essentially you add this button and it will start like a new page for you, or a new like to-do list. So you would, in this like hyphenated like blue box, you would put the to-do list that you wanted to make, or any type of feature, and it'll make it for you. So instead of having a to-do list already ready, I'm going to hit this button, and then every time I hit it, it will start a new to-do list. So it'll be really nice, because then I can just delete it whenever I want to, and I'll just have this button that I can press, and I can have my like to-do list and my top priorities. So again, hit the backslash, look up button, and then it'll start a new button for you. And then in the blue box, you just tell it what action you want it to do. So if you wanted to make a to-do list, a bulleted list, a new table, like whatever it is, you can tell it to do that. And then it'll do it for you. So that's really nice. And then the bottom one is going to be events that I have to go to for the week. So again, backslash button, we're going to hit a new button. You name what you want the button to be, and then the new action. You can hit the backslash and look up different actions that you want it to do, and then that will have it all ready to go there. Okay, so that is it for my college dashboard. We're going to do a run through of everything that I've done so that you guys see everything. But if there's anything that you have questions on, let me know down below. So this is what my page looks like. Again, you have that welcome page, you have a calendar, you have my daily overview, you have my books that I've read. I can add more, decrease it. You have my study timer, and you have just a regular timer, so that I can use them for different things. The regular timer is just for my day-to-day life. So then we have these buttons. The buttons are to start new to-do list or to have new events. After that, we also have my weekly task tracker. This task tracker is really nice because it's a template from somebody else that I really liked, and it automatically has like the templates from their page already on there. So whenever I add in a new page, it will give me different templates of what I need to do with the page. So I really like that for my weekly. Instead of a planner, I'm going to be using this because I feel like every day I would just have like a to-do list that I made. So this could be like my new to-do list. So whenever I hit a new page, like I was saying, it'll pull up this new page, and it has like all these different templates that I can use, which will be really nice. And then on the bottom, we have the assignment tracker that we worked on together. One thing that I did change with the assignment tracker is I made it so that all the dates are ascending. So if I add in a new assignment, but it's due before another one, it automatically like will make it so it'll like filter it so that it will put it before the actual tracker that I need it to do. But that is everything for my dashboard. Let me know, as I said down below, what you want to see next for my Notion page. Again, if you're new here, this is my 4th episode of my back to school series that runs all the way through August into mid-September because I love September. I have a lot of fun videos coming up. I would love to see what videos you want this fall after my back to school season is over, because I love back to school season, but the best thing about finishing is fall is here. So I have a lot of fun videos planned. I hope that this was very educational and that it helps you in some way possible, kind of relieves the stress of making a whole new page for the new school year. So if you're going back to school, good luck with the new school year. I start when you're seeing this video tomorrow, so I'm very excited to be using this page. And if you're new here, make sure to subscribe and the bell so you don't miss another one of my videos. Once you hit the bell, you're instantly part of the Angels team. And stay tuned until next Sunday's video because I promise you guys it will be an amazing one. Bye, Angels!